The Rundown, brought to you by the Purple Quill, the official newspaper of Elder High School.
Welcome back to the Rundown, 2016 edition. I'm Zach Freeze.
I'm Cole Carley.
And we have a couple special guests on today's show.
Talk about a preview of the fall sports for this year for Elder High School. First up, we got golf team senior, Brad Simonson.
Yeah, good stuff. Sir?
Brad?
Sir?
So, first question, how have you guys been doing so far, and who's the standout players for your team?
Pretty good. Been doing better than projected throughout the season. We didn't have that many expectations, a bunch of young guys, but we're doing better, and definitely stand out as Jeff Bird, sophomore. He's very good.
So, talk about some of the upcoming matches, important matches you guys have out there on this year.
We have one more 9-hole GCL match, and then we have two 18-hole GCL matches. So those are all three very important matches. And then obviously we have sectionals and districts coming up, which are postseason play.
Well, good luck for the rest of the year, and hope you guys finish strong.
Thank you. Over. Bring them in.
Our next guest is senior on the soccer team, Mike Maloney. So, Mike, how the Panthers looking this year on the pitch?
We're looking pretty good. We got a younger team. Started off a little bit rough, but we're starting to smooth out.
Important matches coming up that you want to get the students out there to see?
Well, we got a Moeller game tonight, but that's away. Then we got a LaSalle game next Tuesday, which will be pretty big.
And that will be, what, the 14th, 15th?
Something like that.
So, who would standout players for you guys this year?
Well, we got a younger team this year, like I said. We got a couple freshmen, and we got a good senior class with Andy Geigel, keeper, shutouts, 3 of them so far.
So, best of luck for you guys the rest of the season.
Thank you.
So next up, we're going to go over to football with co-captain Ross Hambleton.
Well, Ross, how's the season going so far for the Panthers?
It's been going well for them, not me personally, because I haven't played a game yet. But yeah, so far, I think each game goes by, we become more experienced, so I think that can only be good for us leading forward.
Now, having a young team, how do you think those younger players have played so far, only having minimal experience?
I think they played well, but I don't think they've played to their full potential. I think that they can always keep improving, and they haven't really reached their ceiling yet. So I think they'll just keep improving.
And then upcoming big games.
Well, every game's a big game, but some very key games would be Scott County and St. Ed's, which that'll be our first home game, so that's going to be a very key game. And then, of course, the 3 GCL games. And then I think Wooden Woods would be a pretty big game, too, just because it's since we lost to them last year.
So good luck the rest of the year.
You too, Cole. Thanks for
And another member of the fall sports team is Andrew Schenkel. He's a captain of the cross-country team, aka the Purple Pack.
How's the Purple Pack looking so far this year?
We're doing pretty good. I mean, we got some seniors, Ryan Schenkel, Adam Bates, we're tri-captains, along with some juniors, Nick Burke, Eddie Cummings, and Sam, all standing out.
Now, what are some upcoming meets that you guys have?
Well, most of our meets are over an hour away, so closest one is GCL. We're not really sure where that is yet. But we have districts at Voice of America and regionals at Troy. With everybody out there is.
And what's the goals for cross country this year?
Well, our main goal is to get make it a state. No other teams have made it a state since 2010 actually, and we got a pretty good shot making it this year. We just gotta keep running our best and staying healthy.
Well, good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good. Now we're gonna head over to talk about the Bengals. Freezy, how are they gonna do this year?
Yeah, I think the Bengals will be pretty good. I mean, coming off last year's colossal choke in the playoffs, but you got to move on from that. They got a pretty tough schedule. The Patriots will be tough in Week 5, and then Denver's a tough game. Then the Giants on Monday Night Football. So they got some tough games, but I think they're a playoff team. They're deep.
Yeah, as long as they stay off the injury list, keep guys healthy, get Eifert back, get Burfict back from the suspension list, I think they'll be a solid team.
Yeah.
Another thing we're going to talk about, college football. A lot of key losses in Week 1 from top 10 teams like Oklahoma, LSU, and Notre Dame. Think those teams can bounce back?
Yeah, I do in some cases. Notre Dame, I think Notre Dame's a good team, but I think it's going to be tough for them to make it to the playoff now, considering they have a lot of tough games left. They play USC at the end of the year. They play Stanford. They play Michigan State. It's going to be difficult for them.
The opportunities are there, though.
The opportunities are there, but if they drop another one of those tough games, they're probably done. But, with that being said, anything can happen in college football.
And the Bearcats, don't they have a big game against Houston coming up?
Yeah, they got a big game against Houston on Thursday. I forget the date exactly, but it'll be a tough game. Obviously, Houston is coming off a big one against Oklahoma. Greg Ward is a tremendous quarterback, Heisman potential, so we'll see how that works out for the Cats.
Yeah. So that's the September edition of the Rundown.